Hey guys, welcome back to CMTEQ channel. When getting started with DIgSILENT PowerFactory, usually a simple load flow analysis is all you need to actually validate your power system network. But when things start getting crowded and you start analyzing larger network, automation is often the way to go. This is why in this simple DIgSILENT PowerFactory tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can actually integrate, execute Python scripting, just as you can execute DPL, DIgSILENT PowerFactory language script, to run some load flow analysis, short circuit, RMS simulation, and execute a tons of other analyses to validate your network. So Python API integrated within DIgSILENT PowerFactory can actually do that with very little effort from your side. Great. Now to do that, let's go ahead and open the data manager. And over here, I've got an active project that is named basics-1. I'm going to go ahead and expand the study cases. And over here, we need to create a new object. Okay, so all you have to do is to click the new object symbol, and you need to find a Python script on this list. If it's not available, you can go ahead and type to basically filter it, and here you have it, Python script, and click OK. Then you're gonna have this UI that's basically going to open up. Now over here, you've got a couple of options here. Let's head over to the script tab, and you've got two options. You've got Python script coming from an external source, that basically where you can select your .py Python extension file, or you can use embedded. Basically, you can type your code here and execute. Now, before we execute an external file, let's just go ahead and test a simple connection, because if the connection does not work, testing it internally, right, that means using an external file will not also execute. So you need to make sure that you can actually test it internally to make sure that Python API have been integrated successfully. So to test our connection, let's go ahead and paste this code here, and we basically need to import PowerFactory as PF, and we create a variable, and we say PF that get application extensions, and if the application does not exist, and then we basically going to raise an error, then we say we could not connect to PowerFactory. Otherwise, then we're going to say the connection was successfully. So let's go ahead and execute this. Oops, there's nothing going on here. Okay, where is our Python script? Is this our Python script? Yes, this is our Python script. Now, let's just go ahead and just rename the script quickly here. Test script underscore script. Very important. Okay. And I'm going to replace the print info here with basically print plain text. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and execute again. Then we can see that connected successfully. So the connection is perfect. Now we basically can do a lot of interesting things with this script, since we have been able to establish the connection. Now let's go ahead and test one more script here. I'm going to go ahead and paste, and right now we can see what the active project is. Our active project is named basics-1. So the following script, we basically just going to go ahead and print the name of the active project, and to do that you need this project.log underscore name. Okay, that is what we need in order to print the project name. And when we run that, we can see that we're getting the current user, which is test, and we also getting the name of the active project, which is basics-1. Okay, now having established this connection, if you know all the variables, okay, that the DIgSILENT Python API uses, you can basically manipulate, extract, and pull everything you need from your project. Before we execute that external script, let's go ahead and execute another script here where we're going to extract more data, basically attribute or variables that are associated with a DIgSILENT PowerFactory project. So to do that, I'm going to go ahead and paste these following script. Okay, and we're going to move into a new line and we're going to paste this piece of script again. So we basically connecting to the PowerFactory API, and we're getting all the object from the get calculated relevant object. Okay, and we basically do some basics printing. Then from our loads, we get all the relevant objects that are associated with loads. And if indeed the loads exist, and we're going to basically print the name of the loads, okay, and then we get some other attributes that are associated with load. So let's go ahead and just execute this here. We can see that, oops, we're getting a very long list over there. Now the horizontal bar here is basically gonna go up to infinity. Now, as you can see here, the load, right? We've got one load, okay, from this basic circuitry here, and the name of our load is basically general load. So you can rename this load and run this again, and that's going to give you exactly the same name as you have renamed it. Now, what I'm going to do just to make this output a bit more humanly visible, so I'm going to go ahead and replace this piece of code over here with the following code. We're basically going to print out a table. Hopefully this does not throw an error here. Okay, let's go ahead and execute. And as you can see, we just printed out all the variable definitions with some data dump that basically associated with our basics project here. Okay, now remember, all these data, obviously they are within DIgSILENT. You can access them going into the options. We've done that on many tutorials. But when you're busy running compliance studies, or you're busy evaluating or writing a project, you need to write a report, using Python automation will basically get you there faster, because you can extract these variables, plot them, and do all sort of things, generate table much faster than going into the DIgSILENT menu options to get the data. So this is why automation with the Python API is really the way to go when you're dealing with large sets of data. Great stuff. Now I'm going to go ahead and just close the script. Actually, before we actually close the script, let's go ahead and execute the external file so that we can see some action. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the load steps. Now, let me just go ahead and close here first. And I'm going to just move these this way. Okay. And here we've got our network, our basic network. We've got an external grid, we've got a bus bar, a transformer, and we've got a feeder bus bar and a general load that is connected. Okay, so now we're going to execute a script that basically going to run some load steps here. And the script is basically going to extract the transformer loading data. Okay, as we increment or step up our loads, we want to see the loading on the transformer, and that can actually be plotted. So that is a simple case that we can use as an example. So we open again our script, and we can see we already loaded the external script. So all we have to do here is to basically execute. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just click on execute. And as you can see, we basically just executed a load and we ran the load flow analysis in the process. And as you can see from the output, we've been incrementing our loads up to 1.5 scale. And as a result, a file was generated with all the transformer loading. Over here, you can see that we've got the load scale from 0.5, okay, up to 1.5. And we have the transformer, which is a two-winding transformer, and we've got the loading point. Basically, we've got from 29% up to 89.7% loading. So if you want to verify this manually, at which point will the transformer be loaded at 89%? All you have to do is to basically times this load here by 1.5. So currently we've got a 10 megawatt. So times 1.5, basically we're going to have about 15 megawatt. Okay, so if we execute the load flow at 15 megawatt of active power, as you can see, the transformer is loaded at 89.7%. So that is basically how you can use Python automation to do some basics DIgSILENT execution. Now, obviously, this is just how you can get started. Stay tuned on to CMTEQ channel for the next tutorial where we're going to dive deeper into automating your work with DIgSILENT PowerFactory using Python. Until next time, cheers.